I got it. Wait, I got the shout out from Dan from the Certificate of Education. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh shit, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the game where the guy is making a game. I can't remember what it's called, but that dev came in and we got him to put the certificate of the Get Good University certificate on the wall because he was so amused with it. I can't remember exactly how that played out. That's great. That's fantastic. I'm so glad Dan found that. I made that in response to all the Dark Souls backseating. The Get Good University. People say what a travesty the burning of the Library of Alexandria was, but don't bat an eye at this kind of thing. Right. It's sad to see. It's just sad to see the work of so many people just kind of go up in just disappear in that way. And for what, you know? Hey, Gabby. Lay down. Why don't you lay down? Where are you going? She can't quite fit. Oh, I think I know what she wants. Hang on. Let me help her. Okay. I don't know if that's what you wanted, but it seemed like it. Future historians will not have written sources to go by to study. Well, the meat and potatoes of it all will be gone, and it'll be whatever scuffed version somebody put in some likely wildly incorrect book that was pre-approved by some Christian fundamentalist group. I don't know. Sailing takes me away. Hold left to paddle. Well, were you using an Xbox controller? I'm using an Xbox controller. I'm using an Xbox controller, man. I think Windows knows. Do you think so? Getting real foggy out here. Uh-oh. It's like the game knew that I was gonna put on Yacht Rock as a joke. And it was like, let me stop you. You've played this note a few too many times. Don't do it. How was the birthday? Boom. The birthday was an event where somebody turns 1 year older, usually commemorated by the celebration with cake, ice cream, and party activities. Spend unforgettable moments on Toluca Lake. These waiters will bring you peace. $15. These waiters? These waters will bring you peace. These waiters will bring you Pierce. 15 cents for the doy. I'm having a day, all right? Let's just get that clear. let's just make that clear. No. It's not about you being quiet. It's about me have just... So, I was playing Diablo, and I learned some things that the game probably should have educated me on, but it was like an overload of information. On top of that, it's just been one of those days where you just feel slap happy. We'll just say slap happy. That's a good way of describing it, I suppose. Look at the water. Is the moon doing something weird? You know, is the moon doing something weird today, man? Is that why we're all having a time?
This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years.
Toby was off the leash. Did you guys know that Toby is Joel's puppy? Is Toby here? I think the jokes are getting cross-mingled. We have what I'm saying is I think your puppy dog has access to a computer and chats here on a regular posts here on a regular basis. Goes by the name Toby Labrador. You might want to look into it, I'm not sure. Lone one of the east, out of the water's safety, now lost out of breath. I'm going to a VR rave with your dog this weekend. As the cold draws near, they abandon their old nests to return in time. Excuse me. Large one of the West, tempted by the lure's appeal, failed to resist it. How the fuck was I able to read that? With my eyes. Special places spark fires that warm our hearts forever. That one was also, like, I use my eyes and my cognitive skills. Which aren't very sharp, but somehow I pulled it together. I made it work.
A room. Mary.
Lost and found. Truth be told, I had to ask Trav. $312 music box. Mr. James Sunderland, regarding the videotape you left in your room during your last stay, I'm glad to inform you that we have recovered the tape and moved it to the employee section on the first floor. The tape is stored within the hotel safe to be returned to you at your earliest convenience. Okay. All right. Let me just do a little demolition here. No big deal. Bill it to my room. Remember that strange book you found earlier? Some very odd-looking man came in a few hours back, claimed it belonged to him. Honestly, I didn't feel like arguing. I wanted to be through with him as soon as I could. So I gave it to him. I'm not sure how he even knew it. I'm not sure how he even knew it was. I don't think he was ever a guest here that I would have remembered. Oh, knew it was here. Your fucking thumb is covering an entire word. Oh. I haven't been paying very close attention, but does this James stare intently at objects and he can pick up like the old James did? I gotta make time for it. I was thinking I should do Final Fantasy first. Final Fantasy 15. It may end up getting slotted for March Madness next year, alongside the thing I'm gonna incentivize, which I'm still kind of working out in my head. Girl, I had a funny idea whereby, like... What the fuck?
Did I scare you?
Oh, you little bastard.
Yeah, you did. I guess I deserved it, huh? The fart face that I am.
Maybe. Then again, maybe you're not so bad. Just... annoying.
Uh-huh. So... you got any other things planned? I think I saw a dark room back there you could lock me up in.
No. I think you've had enough. For now.
Well, that's reassuring.
Besides, I need your help finding Mary. She's here. Isn't she? Come on, tell me.
I wish I knew.
But... she said it in her letter.
Wait. So there really is a letter?
Oh. Yeah. Want to read it? Just... don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She's our nurse. I, took it from her locker.
This child is much more tolerable than the other one.
My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now, in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James. I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please, give him a chance. It's true, he can be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much. But underneath, he's a really sweet person. I love you, Laura. I love you like my very own daughter. I wish things were different. I wish we could be happy together, like we talked about. Even so, I know you will have a good life. You're a strong, smart, beautiful girl. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend, Mary.
Laura. How old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
That means... Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. She also talked a lot about you, you know? She even...
This child sounds Australian.
What?
Pretending
What
to
is
be
it?
American.
Well, there kind of was his other letter. I think the one was for you. The envelope had your name on it.
Did you read it?
I wanted to. This one time, I almost did. Figured you didn't deserve to have it. But then I thought, Mary wouldn't want me to keep it from you. So I just sort of kept it for you. Here.
It's empty. Laura, there's nothing in it.
What? But I didn't take it. I swear.
Well, where is it then?
I must have lost it. I gotta find it.
Laura!
Crowbar's hilarious idea, which I am now like 5 minutes behind on delivering, was that the Kingdom Hearts playthrough is canceled, but only if we hit a like very specific on the nose sub goal. And if we go one over, I still have to do it. That was the stupid. I was like, well, I feel I'm going to do it still. Oh shit. I see a red door and I we could amend it so that it's like I play it, but then if we hit the smaller one, I have to do it with mods. That could be part of March, because I'm thinking loosely that March involves Skyrim and mods, but the mods would be set at increments. Or I use the dial and populate a bunch of mods into the dial. And every X support, I have to add that mod. But I can, that also alleviates me from adding a shitload of extra stuff to an already large backlog. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can try to get through some of what is now, like, I think 3 or 4 years of March Madness content. Like, look at the puppy. Intermezzo. I don't know, we'll think about it. I'm workshopping some ideas in my head on March. I do March a little different every year.
Laura.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Relax, Laura. Just do it. Well, that for sure I can add to the list of things, like potential things. For March. $211 to $217. I see a red door and I see a red door and I Well, the other thing about this Kingdom Hearts playthrough, I have other things and like I don't want to get into it necessarily, but I have ideas. It's going to be an event. And I'm thinking that it's going to be a part of March next year. Because it was the big ticket thing I didn't think that we would reach. Well, I didn't think we'd reach Undertale too, but I had to play Undertale. I didn't finish Undertale though, because I quite frankly wasn't enjoying it. And you guys gave me a pass. I would if that was felt to be unfair. Oh. Who the shit? Am I just missing? Gross! The mechanics weren't the thing that I wasn't enjoying about Undertale. And if I have to be told too much of how to play something, then it's just not fun for me at all.
Do go on.
That was kind of the problem.
Tell me how stuff
But
works.
beyond that, it was to me, playing it felt like sitting in a movie theater with several people watching their favorite movie, and every like few minutes somebody would be like, "Oh my god, wait for this part. Oh my god, this next part is so good. Oh my god, this is gonna be so funny." And I don't want to take anything away from anybody in their enjoyment of that, because I will shit all over it if that is the way that I have to experience it. Because the more I have to sit there and kind of deal with that, the less enjoyable it is for me. So rather than do that, we played it, and then everybody was kind of like, maybe we shouldn't, you know, like maybe we shouldn't. But I would give it a second pass because it was a high ticket item that we met, you know. In loving memory of Sean Mitchell, the family regret to inform you of his passing. The funeral service will be held at St. Stella Church in Southvale, intersection of Nathan Avenue and Neely Street at 11 a.m. Following the service, we will hold a small reception at Sean's family home. I know it's a beloved game, so I don't like to shit all over somebody's beloved game. It makes for an unpleasant experience sometimes, you know? You have to start down a known path and you can't deviate. And okay, so how would you know that path exists if you're going in totally blind? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Right. I think it's one that, like, if you lived under a rock and you stumbled upon it and you played it by yourself, just kind of locked in a room or something, you might actually find it enjoyable, but given the nature of the internet and everything, I feel like it's impossible to enjoy in a stream setting. This is freaky. Okay. The way it used to be. Correct. The way Elklapoth enjoys games on Linux, as God intended. Well, I've encountered that with Silent Hill so far. I think every single game that I've played so far during this series playthrough, somebody has spoiled an aspect of it. Even this one. It wasn't like a big spoil, but it was like I was in the prison and somebody had asked if I had found the thing in the shower yet or something, and I was like, I haven't even seen that part of the prison yet. No. And then same swoop last night, somebody came in and told me who the bad guy in The Room is, and I was like, I haven't even started that yet. I haven't even started that one yet. Several people kind of spoiled how 3 was gonna go by alluding to Harry. So the big reveal of that one was sort of deflated. It's okay, but we have to realize this is going on. Heterohelix. What's up, Erica? By the way, thank you for becoming a member over there. Well, welcome.
Welcome to the Church of Skinned Teen.
It's all right, Erica. It's okay. I try to take relaxed approach to it with some of this because they are old games, and it would make sense that I played them, but I haven't. Like, people would think that I have, and I haven't. So the assumption, I get it, but I almost feel like I need to put in the title blind playthrough, or what, first playthrough, just to, people don't read the titles, doesn't matter. Okay. Heterohelix seems to have some kind of pest separate from the rest of the plants, or they'll all die. Sunrise wing. Well, and I've had a couple of people try to explain away to me, although I sort of, like, my eyes glazed over and I kind of stopped listening 5 minutes into the rant. But a few people have tried to explain to me why I don't need to play Beyond the Room. And I'm like, I want to. And they're like, no, you don't need to. Let me explain why. And that's when I kind of tune out, because I'm like, why would you do that? You know? Just let me experience why you think it sucks, you know? Like, don't tell me that.
Why?
Yeah.
You're a woman.
This is the front door? Okay, yeah. The ones after 4 aren't complete without merit. Some people think so, I guess. And I guess that's my whole thing. It's like, even if it's bad. Well, one, when has a game being bad ever stopped me from streaming it? Like, come on. Beyond that, the whole purpose of this journey is for me to piece together the story. And also kind of understand why people would feel that way, you know? It's kind of a weird form of gatekeeping when you tell me I don't need to play something. But I don't think it's coming from a terrible place. They think, if the thought is that you're saving me the pain of going through something bad, but then I go back to Exhibit A. When has a bad game ever stopped me from streaming it? Usually the worse, the better. Okay, have I been... I'm, like, going in circles, bro. Oh, I'm totally gonna... I promised Kingdom Hearts, you know? Why wouldn't I? Second floor. Do I want to play it? Not really, but I totally will. I mean... I didn't want to play Doki Doki Literature Club, and it turned out to be way better than it should have been. Well, good morning, Claim. The Silent Hill action RPG dungeon crawler on Vita. Why does that sound great? What? 202. There is for sure a leggy peggy underneath, like that one. I fucking knew it. JT can breathe, the Yankees won. They're like deciding who's going to the fucking World Series, aren't they? I don't follow baseball very closely. Right? I played through all them Father What Have You Done games. And there's still another one coming out. It's like the same, it's like this, I can't tell if it's the same, it's definitely the same dev, but I can't tell if it's like the same story. Cause like it's very similar. Some dude goes home. You remember this, the demo for it, like his brother was like a minister. I think it's the brother of the crazy dude from Father What Have You Done? I didn't even know I could do that. Silent Hill Book of Memories. So I used to do this podcast with a couple of my friends who are also horror loving, Call of Cthulhu and Lady Aviana. And there was one episode where they spent a majority of the time fighting about Silent Hill. I couldn't follow it at all. That's when I decided I wanted to go through the whole series at some point. What? I shot you right in the head! How did that miss? Listen, I did not play the fast-paced game of High-a-Lie, but I was an only child, so yes. I have plenty of friends. I acknowledge they exist, and I take my ball and I go into the corner and I play. And I'm like, I hope you guys are having fun with your games. I'll be over here having a blast. I'm over here amusing myself. I hope y'all are fine with that. Were they arguing that everything after 4? I can't remember exactly. The archives for these episodes are up, definitely up on YouTube, so I should go back and listen. But I think Adam, Call of Cthulhu, probably was arguing that everything after 4 sucks. And Avi, who is like a Silent Hill junk, like she loves Silent Hill, everything about it. She cosplays it on a regular basis. She's the one that I've shown a couple times on stream. She was probably arguing in favor of the merits of the other games. That's what I think. I just know that they went at it for a while. That's what my friend Ravenheart was trying to tell me, and that's all fine, but I want to know why these are opinions that people hold, you know? I did play PT. PT's actually the first thing I ever played. I am the owner of a PlayStation that still has PT on it. There's truth in both arguments. The series morphed. Yeah, I just want to know, you know? Now that I've played through all the Resident Evil games, save for, like, the strange offshoots. And honestly, I've played, there's one that I still owe you guys. Resident Evil 8, I owe you the OG trilogy, and then the other light gun game from what I think is a PlayStation 1 game. But we played Dead Aim, so I've played most of those now. I'm mostly catching up on things from that early 2000s period that I didn't experience because I was in my 20s in the early 2000s, and I was busy going out and doing shit. I didn't play video games. I want to do RE8 in VR. Did I ever play Red Faction? No, I don't think so. My gaming experience from that period of time is pretty limited because I was just busy. I worked 2 jobs for a little bit. I was almost never at home because I was just going out and doing stuff. I went to school for a while. I wasn't playing a lot of games. The Bouncer? Wait, what is the Bouncer? Is that the Jet Li game? No, this is something different. No, I didn't play that. What I did play was fairly limited, like Tomb Raider. I was well familiar with Tomb Raider. I really like Tomb Raider. So I played some of that. The Sims 2. Doom, I stated this a couple times also. Doom 2 sort of ruined me when I was a kid. Because I thought it was such a fucking awesome game that anything that didn't feel like that, I just didn't care about. So I kind of robbed myself of this golden age of horror games. And it's like delightful to go back and experience them for the first time on the stream. But I think most people are shocked to know that. So they assume that I've played all these before, and I haven't. I did play Doom 2016. It was good. I thought it was actually better than Eternal. Doom Eternal is fine, but... Didn't like about Doom Eternal is that it was too dependent on that parry mechanic for healing. It's not bad, it was just an interesting choice that I wasn't crazy about. But probably for the same reason some people just prefer the old Silent Hill or Resident Evil. I just preferred old Doom. I grew up with it. It's just my favorite. You got mad at Eternal because it fucked you over. Oh, they fucked it. Yeah, the Mick Gordon situation from Eternal. Oh my God, no! Erica, hang on. I'm gonna disable Nightbot. I installed a racism thing to bop, and I just wanted it to bop slurs, but it just you didn't say anything there, and it just wiped you out from existence. She got Nightbotted. Hang on. Well, we had that guy who came in and said, I'll just go ahead and censor the word and you can fill it in yourself. He said, what the Nickelback is this game? And I stopped everything to ban him.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
What in the goddamn?
I don't think this is... Nope. You should be fine, Erica. You should be fine now. I think I'm just gonna have to put... So the blacklisted words and phrases, I put in something that it's supposed to catch certain things. Why would it catch the spam? That's not even what I wanted. Weird. Anyway. Code X Veronica? Is that different than just Code Veronica? I did play Code Veronica. Let me tell you about how badly I think that needs to be remade. Note to staff. Since it's taking you this long to get to the conference room, you might as well drop by room 107. I'm leaving you the key. One of the guests has made quite a mess. Okay. That game was actually like one of the more interesting story-wise, I think, Code Veronica. So it deserves a remake. Even beyond the fact that the tank controls are a dumpster fire nightmare. It just has a good story compared to on a scale of the rest of it. It deserves to be remade. It deserves to be remade. Yeah. The RE5 remake, I can see a case for it, but it still plays fine. Like, What's up? Sorry, changed my name. Outbreak is the multiplayer stuff. Didn't they try to do some kind of multiplayer like ASIM? I don't know that they would go in on another. RE5 has 10. Not really. Well, but I could see it needing a remake because the controls are kind of, I wouldn't call them tank controls, but they're like that weird era of like I don't want to call it next gen, but like escaping the PlayStation 2 where everybody felt like they had to reinvent controls for a minute. They saw what David Cage was doing and they were like, oh, we should try that. So some of the controls in 5 are fucking stupid. Okay, I'm thinking of Resistance. But yeah, 4 could for sure use, or not 4. Code Veronica. It needs some love, dude. Oh, they did all kinds of weird shit with Chris Redfield. Like, he's the greatest shapeshifter of our time, is what I'm getting at. He might be a skinwalker, because he just looks so different in each game. I wish I'd have recorded all those playthroughs to put up on YouTube. But when I started that lore playthrough, it was March, and we all know how March went for me last year. So I kind of missed the opportunity to get those highlighted and put them up. I didn't mean to do that, damn it. So we have several keys. 107, 202, 312. Oh man. Do you think we'll hear anything about the existence of Resident Evil 9 this winter? Stalwart to the end. The one who soared. That's kind of what I was thinking too. Game Awards, hopefully. Revelations, a new understanding. Their habit seems to be like they'll announce the game and then they'll be like, demo tonight.